Hello and a merry after Christmas. How the hell are we all? I'd like to just start this off by saying a big thank you to Graham Cook from VUG Reviews. Obviously, everyone knows Graham, but yeah, thanks for inspiring our little intro vid there. He's helped us out massively. So yes, massive thank you, Graham. Very much appreciated. Obviously, it's after Christmas now. Everyone's on that wind down. We've all eaten our weight in chocolate, Yorkshire puds and Brussels sprouts.
Unless, of course, you're Ash Woodcock, at which point you don't have Yorkshire pudding with your Christmas dinner.
Disgusting behaviour. Ash Woodcock, if you're watching this later on, you need to look at your priorities in life, because Yorkshire puddings are life. But yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, tonight is basically a very chilled affair. I've brought it indoors tonight. We're going to have a look at something buttery. And we're going to talk about 2021, what we're hoping to achieve next year, and we're going to just turn the comments on so we know what's going down. But yes, speak of the devil. Hello, Ash. We've just been talking about your hatred of Yorkshire puddings, you weirdo. But
Christmas dinner though, which I just find weird, because it should be any Christmas dinner, any Sunday dinner, it should be on there with gravy,
lashings of gravy. And, crispy potatoes, you're all mad. Ash, sort yourself out. You might be a lovely guy, but, Yorkshire puddings are life on any kind of roast dinner. It doesn't matter I know Christmas dinner predominantly doesn't have Yorkshire puddings, but they're just nice. They go on there anyway. But yeah, anyway, guys, get away from the Yorkshire pudding hate. I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas period with your family. If you haven't been able to speak to them, like in your property and stuff like that, I hope you've been doing lots of FaceTimes and connecting in other ways, because people are important, and obviously we know very well that people are important. Everybody needs people, and the lovely ones at that. If you've any shit ones in your little circle, yeet the shit out of them. Right. Redemption has happened. Ash loves Yorkshire puddings. Well done, mate. Welcome to the light side. But yes, how's your Christmas been, Chris? Has it been good?
I have done absolutely nothing. It's been spectacular. I couldn't have asked for more.
I have noticed a lot of robe time, a lot of pet time and stuff like that. I've basically just been running about after kids. I've been busy in the lab. I've tried to keep me, if I'm not busy, I'm not happy. So I've tried my very best to keep things tickling along. And obviously shipping orders with Second Vape has been taking up a bit of my time as well. Obviously in between holiday times, we've only taken a couple of days off. And obviously Live Lounge, man. We've been busy with Live Lounge manufacturing and stuff like that. So it's been canny, but I'm kind of ready to get back at it now. How about you, Chris? Are you raring to go? What?
No.
No.
I enjoyed the time off.
More relaxing. I mean, it's good to relax. It's good to recharge those batteries.
I realise how much I enjoyed doing nothing other than just having a pet and just yes.
Yeah. But as always, if anyone wants to come on the show, drop us a message and we'll get you guys in.
There's always room for you, Ash.
There's always room. And in 2021, we're going to be looking at getting a lot more people in here from obviously different areas of vaping and the sectors within it. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting year. We've obviously over the last 3 months, we haven't been going that long. But over the last 3 months, we have launched 3 liquids now. So yeah, thanks for all the support. Thanks for buying our liquids first and foremost, and keeping the fandom real, because we're trying to do things differently, and it's getting picked up upon. But I think 2021, I want to get more recipes out there in the public domain. I want people to really get involved with our adventure a little bit more, and when we craft a recipe, before we take it away and do all our tweaks and pulls and pokes and prods, then we'll put that recipe up and people can have a play with it themselves. So I think we're going to kind of be doing a lot more of that in 2021. Obviously, we have flavours galore backed up, but we're just releasing them steadily, slowly into the marketplace. And, and there's going to be a few very select stores get those in next year, but just keep your eyes peeled. There's going to be lots of collabs, lots of new things. and lots of exciting things. Maybe even a new website. Maybe even a new website. But I need to speak to Chris about that. But you know, I'm handy at that kind of thing, so I can crack a lovely website up in a matter of moments. But yes, have you got anything to say before we start? Chris?
What's everyone drinking? Put in the comments. I'd love to know if Ash is actually having a beverage for a change. And I know you're on coffee because you showed me earlier.
You know how many drinks I've had over Christmas, Chris?
Who?
2. I've had 2 drinks and they were both Bucks Fizz. I haven't had any strong stuff, anything really. It's been, yeah, I'll not push that in while we're live because that makes a do noise. Bloody memory cards everywhere. I'll pull that out, so I'm not fiddling. But yeah, tonight basically we've seen a couple of Danish recipes that we want to have a little tweak around with and try and make our own. Something very buttery, very Moorish, and I'm going to open up just on the coffee tonight, which is that boutiques or actual coffee. Sorry, Ash, I didn't mean to drop that one on you. But yeah, I'm going to open up and do a screen share tonight. We haven't done that ever. So yeah, we will be sharing it, and it's a website that I've just signed up to, and we're going to put our recipes on there publicly. So if anyone wants to access them later on, they can. But they'll be going on our pages and stuff as well. But yeah, it's all just a learning curve, man. Obviously, I've been mixing for quite a while now. So has Chris, and we have some beautiful things between us. So you know, we want to make that more publicly available and get more people on that kind of adventure. Really, if anyone hasn't heard of the rituals, this guy over here, yeah,
slide a DM. I'll help out where I can.
It's the big shit. It's probably nice, but yeah, you know, good liquids kind of deserve a bit of recognition, and massive thanks to Chris for doing that shit. You need to mix me birthday cake liquid for tomorrow, mate. That would be a piece of cake. But yeah, it would be so easy to make one. But I wouldn't be able to get it down to you. Royal Mail. Hi Anne, how are you doing, darling? We like to say hello to everybody. But yeah, birthday cake's quite an easy one to pull off, mate. But for tomorrow,
birthday cake. Biscoff.
Everything's Biscoff with Chris. Biscoff or trifle. So yeah, if you want a recipe knocking up for a birthday cake, mate, just drop us a shout and I'll put you a fundamentally valid one across. No bother. It ain't hard.
1% angel tears. That's all you need.
Angel tears. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. You could put comments on here, man. I forgot you put. There we go. Modfather Vapes. You need to mix me birthday cake liquid for tomorrow. That would be a nice, easy one, and a proper welcome. Hello, Anne. How are you doing? What you been up to? Hope your Christmas has been really good. Oh my God. Right. So yeah, basically, Anne. We did a lovely, she ordered from the website, and we did a live, and Anne wanted an orange, really, really fiery, icy kind of orange number. So we knocked her up just a little thank you bottle, and it's nearly gone. You need a new one. We're not manufacturing it, Anne. If we might in the future, but that was just a special one-off just for you. I might make another one. I might. I can be tempted because it was rather nice.
She needed to add another ice shot, though, I remember.
I don't know how. Anne is forever known as the Ice Queen. It was so cool, man. It was so cool, but really glad you enjoyed it. And, you know, you want more. It's testament to kind of the skills that I hope were like shown with our liquids and stuff. It was just a quick one, and it worked out really well. Very simple. I might put that one up as a. Should I put that one up as a open to all kind of recipe? Do you think? Should I make that one publicly available to every human on the planet? Just a question to you. But yeah, I'm going to start mixing like a kind of Danish recipe. Need to make it called a fuck's sake. Pardon my French, we do swear now and again. I think we put 3% in there, man. Oh, have fun, Ash.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening, mate, and might see you on your return. Who knows? But yeah, great to have you anyway. But yeah, we made a lovely orange chill thing, and we did our own label and stuff like that. And vaping Mank, how you doing? But yeah, trying to give back in little ways and just bringing a little bit of joy. We kind of did that, and it was lovely. And it wasn't a bad liquid, so I think I will make that one publicly available to all on the page and in groups and stuff such as that. But what I have done over the last 24 hours is we have never put our recipes on any kind of liquid calculator, any forum, anything like that. So I've signed up to kind of I'll show you. I've just removed add to stream. There we go. So this is basically e-liquid recipes, and we're going to start putting them on here. I've never been one to look at what other people are doing, so that's why I've never used them, man. I've never used them. We like to go off our own palette and not try and make something that someone else has already done. So this is our first venture into looking at e-liquid calculators. And yeah, man, we're going to start putting them on here, and we'll start constructing on here. I don't know if you can see it, guys, but create recipe. You can obviously, we'll name this one Danish Delight, and we'll just do a 10 ml sampler, 0 milligram, just because. But I've never used this, so bear with us. It might go nipples north, who knows. So, -1 nicotine. How do you make it minus? There's a fault. Desired PG. You know what we're going to do? We are going to go max VG on this one. So we'll set it to 20% for now. And then, because we haven't done any max VG, it's always been 60-40, which is kind of, our flavour spot with, thumping flavour. But we do realise that people, are sometimes allergic. So yeah, we're going to do a couple that are the 20-80, or max VG. Max VG is, just another name for anything that isn't concentrate is VG. So it could be 84, 86, something like that. Steep time, because it's going to have creams, custards, and bakeries in here. I'm going to put 14 days. Obviously, our liquids are steeped for a lot longer than that. I'll just jump back the screen. It's a good cool day for everyone. Awesome, man. I'm glad you're liking it. But yeah, it's just nice that we've done something for you that you've really picked up on, and it's aligning with you that you like that flavour. We made that in 15 minutes. We thought, we'll do this, and it's worked out really nice. I mean, I did like it. It was nice. Oh man, max VG is epic. We're going to do a couple. We do realise that you guys might want a bit of VG in your life, a good bit, and there are people out there that are rather sensitive. So anything over 70-30 is pretty decent for someone that does have a propylene glycol, like kind of can't even think of the word, sensitivity to that. So yeah. We are going to do a couple of heavy VG ones in the coming months, and they'll be mainly fruits. A lot of the fruity numbers will be max VG, and then we also have that option of 60-40 on our other liquids as well. And yeah, but screen share, how good's that? I've been tinkering. It looked like Mirror World not long ago, because it was all just in on itself, like one of them magic mirrors where there's 1,000 images of you bending round. It was kind of like that, but I kind of figured it out. And yeah, Mirror World. But yeah, we are going to start, trying to hit the broader market as well as keeping it very niche when it comes to our PG VG concept construct, basically. So yeah. But yeah, do we have any mixes watching? Do we have any, fellow flavor beasts, have we ventured into this kind of thing before? Have you ever done DIY? This isn't DIY, obviously, but it helps. It helps. And it'd be great to get some feedback from like kind of the DIY community, which is why we want to open some of our recipes up in the first place. But yeah, I don't have any.
I've got to say, 2021. Bet you it's the year of that specific bean I've been nagging you about doing.
Oh, Chris gets an idea and he really, he pushes it and it always works out fucking magic. It really does. But it takes me a while to get on that train, doesn't it? It's like, should we, shouldn't we? I've never heard of this flavour ever, Chris. So then I've got to try it.
Click, do it.
Yeah. I've got to go out and buy that certain food stuff just to try it and say, yeah, I quite like that, man. I quite like that. And then we take it back to the lab and kind of try and reconstruct that flavour. And if it's not a thing, we try and make it a thing. So if there's not a standalone concentrate, like we did with boutiques, everyone knows that coffee concentrates are fairly awful in general, but we knuckled down and mixed a plethora of flavours together and just basically broke that down bit by bit and spent so many hours, so many sleepless nights trying to get it right. And, it's paying dividend because, anyone that's tried it says it's absolutely wicked. Don't take my word for it. And there is a place you can get it from, which I'll show you at the end of the show. There is a place where you can get all this from. No bias going on, but we are sole retailers at the moment because it's ours. But, of course it's going to be there first. It's going to be there first, isn't it? But we aren't guarded. We are going to get this into bricks and mortars over the next couple of months. And, just share the adventure and obviously try and do a little bit more within the community as well. And get more people in here and do lovely, exciting things with you guys. So yeah, that's my hopes for 2021. More flavours, greater involvement, and just it's going to be good. It can't be worse than 2020.
Yeah, but what happens if 2021 says hold my beer?
We probably will, won't it? It probably is gonna. But yeah. It's hopefully it's going to be a nice chilled 2021. We're not out of COVID yet, are we? Don't mind me if my eyes start going like legs akimbo. I'm just knocking some flavour things in this calculator, which hopefully you can all see. And yeah, so I'll do this. I've got to type. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, there we go. So I want to use some. You'll see all this popping up anyway. No, they aren't even letters, man. So this is a lesson for all, really, because I've never used a calculator like this before, and that doesn't look like it's even showing up.
Just put cap and it'll probably come up.
Caps locks.
Yeah.
That didn't work. Make sure I'm spelling it right. Cinnamon. Oh, that's better. Right. It's not. Oh, there's that. Yeah. So there we have that. So I'm going to just add that in. I'm going to add. It gives you the recommended kind of percentage on here as well, I do believe. I may be wrong. So I'm putting cinnamon Danish in there. We love a pud. We do love a pud. I can't even see your faces or comments. So Chris, you'll probably have great.
Vaping Mank stream shared on Facebook. So thank you very much, good sir.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. Oh, dropping things. So I really want to bulk out this Danish. When you're making a recipe, you want to strip it down to the bare essentials, basically. So because we're doing a Danish, we want it very pastry-like, flaky pastry and very buttery. So we're starting off with a cinnamon Danish, which is going to give you that like flaky pastry note with a hint of cinnamon. And then we're going to add in a little bit of, don't hate me for this, but a little bit of glazed donut for that like kind of chewy, doughy kind of breadiness. So that's going in. But this is how, we want it to be a Danish, so it has to be a Danish. No messing about. That's got to be the star of the show on this one. So yeah, glazed donut, chocolate glazed donut. Oh, that might be interesting. This isn't what I'm.
Biscoff glazed donut. Biscoff.
This isn't what I'm doing. This isn't what I'm doing. It just came up as a suggestion. So we have Capella glazed donut there. We'll bash that in. Yeah, it's given the recommended percentages on there, so that's coming up at 3.5%. We probably won't use that, but I'm just getting these lined up, and then we'll look at different layers within that. I did bring in some golden butter, which is a Capella. We might scrap some of these flavours. We might.
Have a wonderful night, Anne.
Have a lovely night, Anne. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
So yeah, I'm putting a bit of golden butter on there as well. And that's really going to kind of add weight to that kind of Danish base. I want to put my own little twist on that kind of Danish base as well, just to be a bit of a dick. So I'm going to put a little bit of meringue on that, which is also, it's going to add sweetener, and it's going to what else is it going to do? Meringue by Capella, not lemon meringue. It's just going to, add that like fluffiness, that poofiness to it. Where we at? Why can't I find it? Meringue?
The fastest dessert in the world.
Oh, there, it's thrown up now, kind of. Meringue, Capella, yeah. So putting that in there. So that is what I'm breaking it down as. So that's our base. That's the meat of it. That's going to be the Danish base. So yeah, that's what we've thrown in there. I'll just have a look at these kind of cinnamon Danish swirl. That's got to be star. So that's getting adjusted. Glazed donut. I don't want too much of that in there, so I'm going to knock that down to. I think I can handle it, but I'm going to go 1.75. So yeah, that is our base. Then we want to make. Oh, look how I've spelled Danish on there, Chris. Grammar, please. So yeah, that's our base sorted out. And then I want to give it a kind of nice fruity note. So I've got some of this, which is, I don't know, I need to flick through to see if you can see this. I'm learning. Yeah, you can see it. Wicked. How good's that, man?
If I squint really hard and press the phone to my face, I can.
Well, you kind of, it's because I'm kind of in the dark, isn't it? It's not really focusing very well, but that's apricot, and it's by the Flavour Concentrate Company. Let's see if this comes up in here. Apricot. I don't think it will, I don't think it will. It might, but apricot by the Flavour. No, it's not coming up. So I'll just put it in as this and then add it in the notes. So apricot. Always make notes. I've always worked just with a pen and paper. I'll show you it in a second. And that is like the tone. That's where everything goes. We've never put anything out here like this. So it's going to be good. The Flavour Concentrate Company. And we do use a lot of flavours. Obviously, they are designed for the vape industry. But some of these calculators, I'm guessing, just aren't that up to spec when it comes to new stuff. And just stick to the main ones like Capella, Inawera, Flavora, stuff such as that. So, Chris, right, apricot Danish. What would you like to add? What would you like to add to that?
I'm not a massive cinnamon Danish fan.
But what would you like to add to that? Back to the question. If you did want a Danish, what fruits would you like to have in there?
I'd want the fruit by itself.
Mate, I don't like onion. So, if we were to talk about foods, it'd be like, yeah, pass. But you can always ask the chef to leave a certain flavour out. But in this case, we can't leave a Danish out. So...
It's the cinnamon, it's just a...
Is it cinnamon or Danish?
Cinnamon. I'd rather a midget ran up to me and kick me in the balls.
It's quite subtle, man. It's quite a subtle cinnamon in there.
I mean, like cartwheel kick.
Big D, how you doing, mate? How's it going?
Good morning.
How's your Christmas been? But yeah, it's very subtle on the Danish there, man. Not on the Danish, on the cinnamon, Chris. So it kind of gets away with it. I don't like cinnamon, but if it's in a Danish, I want to eat that all day. I like the ones that they're quite big, fat ones, and then you just heat them up and put a bit of porridge cream on. Stunning. And I like my dessert. If it wasn't for vaping, I'd be massively obese, guaranteed.
You've answered the question, haven't you? Add some creams.
Add some cream. So we could do that. But I want to add fruit, so I'm going to add apricot. And I've already put that on the calculator. Let's have a look at that.
Could you make it like a cream compote on it?
Yeah. Suppose we could. It'd be different. Peach, apricot and peach kind of work well. We'll put peach in. Peach flavouring. I don't even know. Will it have UK flavours on here? I very much doubt it. Let's have a look. Type in UK. Oh, it does have peach. It does have UK flavours on here. Well done. So we'll add that on. It's recommending that at 5%. I wouldn't go that high.
I'm glad Christmas was good for you. Christmas being quick, yeah, I've got to agree completely. That's why I've slowly become the Scrooge.
My days have kind of stood still, man. I've been hoping to get to work, and I've been chipping away wherever I can just to try and get orders out there, and try and get some home lab time in. And I went down to the lab. We were bottling the other day, and we had our first spillage of the year, which was fun. It was only about 40 mil, but it was still devastation. We don't do spillages, so yeah, we spilled about 40 mil, and I thought the world was going to end, all because someone didn't put that cap on tight enough, man. I was gutted. But yeah, we have vanillas here, Chris. I've also right. If you go to the supermarket and get a Danish, sometimes they have peanuts sprinkled on. Expensive, mate. I had to get a new car over Christmas. I was well pissed. My car broke about 4 days before Christmas, and not the best time of year to have a massive expense. Don't laugh, Chris, you evil shit. He's there sniggering away. I'm not. Oh, get the little violin out. But yeah, my car broke, so I went out and I got an old granny banger just to get me through the next couple of months until the garages open up again and I can get it in and get my car checked out. But it wasn't something I was really looking forward to. I was a bit pissed off with it, to be fair. But we cracked on, we got through it. But it's going to be a tight month.
It's not you having to buy a new car that I'm laughing at. It's how's it going? Oh, my insurance has gone up massively.
Yeah, from a beastly Volvo to a 1.2 Nissan Micra granny wagon, it's gone up about 40 quid a year. It's how would it even justify your life? I wasn't happy. So I'm going to put a little bit in it on just in case we decide to use it. But just the tax and that, I'm used to paying 20 quid a year now, and the tax is 98 quid for 6 months. I was nearly sick in my mask at the post office. I'm going to add a couple of vanillas in here. French vanilla. We do like a bit of French vanilla. Yeah, I like these little calculators. They're pretty cool, man.
Greetings, Graham. Hope you are well.
Is Graham in his house? I was just giving him a big thank you.
Yeah,
Happy new penis, everybody. Yeah, I didn't summon you, mate, but just a big thank you because our new intro looks absolutely banger. Thanks for the inspiration. Any new vape toys, pads at Christmas? Just got the Aspire, No Name Zero G, and the Juggernaut art. Yeah, to be fair, mate, we haven't. There's new stock landed, but I'd never get a chance to play with much. Nothing really special. Nothing's really at the moment in the vape scene other than mechs. You know, I think side by sides are starting to pick up after the mix. There's a lot of companies bringing out side by sides. Other than that, it's just pod systems. You know, we spoke, they listened. We've got like dual battery pod mods now, AIOs and stuff like that. They've kind of, you know, helped out a lot. And yeah, it's mechs that are really tickling my fancy at the moment. Because I think that pod mods have been done to death. The side by side, I don't want to be saying that they're limited, but you know, they are fairly limited, I'd say, because you just don't have that like battery capacity. They look amazing, and I love the way they look, and I've used the mix and stuff like that. But you know, I like a good. That's why I keep going back to stupid things like this, man, which is the iJoy Maxo and the Strife, just because I've got like 4 batteries in there, and it's going to last us a good 2 days. Mechs need to come back. We might release a mech, man. We might do a mech. We might do a mech later 2021. Try and get in everyone's 2021 best of.
What resistance did you use, Big Dave?
Oh, what have I missed out on?
Zero G in the Juggernaut. But I just don't use them that often.
I've got mechs, don't use them just for sure. I'm just scared to nearly kill myself on the Hammer of God. See, the Hammer of God, yeah, I think that's, for me...
Got 2 of them.
They're pretty little, you know, they would do me battery-wise, but I'd say I'm a mech guy, but I'm a little bit scared of them as well. Just to wuss out a little bit. They're just overly powered. Overpowered. I had a hog vent in my hand and threw it down the garden, not myself, shut the door after throwing it as dog food. Oh, shit, man. Yeah. Shit, Graham. Yeah, that sounds like it could have been a very nasty... But mechs aren't to be feared. It's when you go into overpowered things and, you know, you need to make sure everything's so perfect. Yeah, the 4 battery 21700s. Yeah, you've got to be very careful. That's why it's just overkill for me. I'm a pure flavor chaser. I'll like this thing. I've got it running at 0.12 and it's on 75 watts, and that's hard enough for me. I like to get the flavors through and not. I'm not a massive cloud chaser anymore. Like when I first started, you know, you go through that phase where you clouds, magic, but then your palettes like kind of develop. My battery collapse and they all vented. You do get replacement battery trays with those, don't you? Because that's their safety feature. They're meant to kind of just dissipate. Jesus, guys, yeah, you've kind of put me right off a Hog V4. They are for the hardcore. You know, I'd class myself as a hardcore vape. I've been vaping for like 10 plus years now. But yeah, the Hog V4, it's not it's just overpowered. You get people like Chris that absolutely love this stuff. But yeah, I'm just a pure flavor chaser, man. Give me something simple. The one idea that I am thinking of picking up, and I've been promising myself this for weeks now and months, is the Mongrel. I really want to get one of those in, maybe get some stock on the website and stuff like that. Yeah, spare ones in box. They've thought of that one. They know it's overpowered.
I want the, what do you call it? The Valhalla with the Nightmare deck, because I think the Nightmare deck's the best deck for an idea.
What's that one? My battery contacts. Oh, yeah, they do send their spares in, which is absolutely wicked. The only hardcore is your browser history, mate. I dare show you. I've got the screen share on here, but you know it's select tabs only. I joke, I jest. But yeah, I've doing a screen share. This is all new territory for me. It's very new. It's the first time I've used a calculator, an e-liquid kind of calculator. And yeah, we're just trying to make something different. And Graham, this one's going to be a Max VG. Just saying. Oxford Origins are pretty wicked, like the dot mod, the dot stick. They're pricey, aren't they, for what they are? The dot stick are very pricey for what they are. I'm not but I do like the dot mod. I like the Oxford.
You're just speaking a different language to me. I have no idea. Smells and waves.
Have you not tried an Oxford? The Oxford Origin X is wicked. It's really good. I'm digressing.
I tried to get into the whole pod mod thing, but it's not an idea.
That's why I was really excited when the Drag Max came out, because there was a dual battery, and the simplicity of a plug and play. I was really happy about it, and the RTA. I know I keep raving on about it, but you can put that RTA on anything and drop a plug and play kind of drag setup on there, and I really like it. I've got I've got a 28mm Asgard I need to get on the go, and I'll probably put that on my Morning Star. I'm a proper tube guy. But I've got
I really want that 40mm Valhalla with a Nightmare deck.
What can you put it on though, other than the hog? Do you know what I mean? Or a custom printed 3D, something like that. There's not much it's going to fit on.
Hog, who cares? Beautiful.
Hog all the way. But yeah, overpriced but great. That is quite a lot for. It's good that they use the Smok Nord coils as well, mate. They're not a bad coil. I do like the old Nords. But yeah, about 50 quid for it. Basically a starter kit. I couldn't. Not something I could justify for personal use, man. Yeah, I've got the original and I've got the Origin X. The draw is better. I had trouble with getting the cartridge out of that thing, man. And then someone over on YouTube owns a vape company. Someone over on YouTube kind of showed us in about 5 seconds how you get the pods out really quick, and I was like, shit. But we all have those little things, don't we? We all hit those hiccups now and again. But yeah. Right, I'm going to show. I'm just going to slip back in because I've got to open a tab and then I don't get to see what's going off. But if you guys can just, I'm just going to get back to this recipe. Otherwise, it's never going to get done. I'll put a little bit of vanilla custard on that list as well.
Any Madagascan vanilla?
We do have Madagascan, but I don't want to use that on this. I'll tell you for why. No, I won't. You know why I don't want to use it, Chris? Because it's out back and it's cold and I can't be arsed going out there. Is that a cop out? It's freezing out there. I forgot to put the heater on. I was going to do it out there. Because I said V2. Is that going to throw up? No. Custard. V2. Oh, there we go. There it is. See, it does accept. Something is wrong with the numbers. This is going to be like a 21% or something, isn't it? We'll have a look. It's because the flavours need a little bit of love. But I don't want the cream. The creams and custards need to go right down. So we'll knock that down to 1.75. We'll put the vanilla down to 0.1. No, not 0.1. 1.0. Get it right. And there was a couple of other flavours in here that needed a seeing to as well. The peach, apricot needs to go up. We'll knock that up to 3.5. We'll take the peach down to 1.5. And I think that's about...
I've not seen Benny Vapes yet, but I'll have a look into it. Can you send us a message about it?
And I'll just drop back.
Screenshot it just in case.
He's a mixing wizard. Mixing with Benny, mate. I've just started tuning into Benny. He's a lovely geezer, a lovely guy. Absolutely belter. And I think they give me a share. Through Live Lounge. and asked everyone to drop over and give us a follow. That's how we dropped up from like 15 to like 40. I think it was because our Benny gives a shout out. But yeah, we're slowly building up, man. But we do, we want to produce valid things and valid products for everybody. So
it's not going to be a trifle flavour as much as I wish. They're just teasing. It won't happen for a while yet.
But yeah, I was watching Benny, and they do a show. Who is it? They do a show after Benny on another channel. And I have been trying to show some love and get in there and just say hi, because I've never been like so public about anything, man. So to do live lounge was, quite a challenge, and it's just nice to be able to do something like this that's connecting people with products, and yeah, absolutely. It might have been the Northern Union Vape show that I saw afterwards as well.
Ooh.
I might do. I'll put feelers out there. It's just being busy at the moment, and I know over Christmas is probably ideal time because everyone's not busy, but a lot of people aren't streaming over Christmas as well. During, normal life, I'm a night shift worker for the majority, so it gets really hard to get on the night shift. So it gets really hard to get on other people's streams. We have been invited on loads, but it's just tricky getting that time in. I can't do everything drive time. We do drive time over in our Facebook group, and it's fun. It's lovely. We get loads of people in there, and we just chat the shit, and it's lovely. But to sit down and get a decent image and audio quality out of the camera while I'm driving is pretty tough, man. Pretty tough. But yeah, I'm gonna start mixing this. Start mixing the shit. You do any video on Sunday at 9 p.m. So that's normally when I'll be setting off at work, which is shit. It's shit. I think during January though. I'm on day shift and stuff like that, so it is a possibility. Could maybe try and get on a couple of shows, and
Daywalker.
Separate, yeah. A lot of people are like teaming up, and it's lovely. It's probably lovely seeing like people going on other people's channels and just spreading the love and the knowledge as well. Because you might not always pick up on something on someone's dedicated show, but if you jump onto a live stream, you pick up on lots more things. You've got like a joint mind going on there, and I quite like that. I do quite like that. And I know we're trying to do our own thing, but we're trying to do our own thing with everybody. Oh, Chris, how would you feel about that? He'd love it.
I don't mind, yeah. As long as I'm not working.
We didn't burn him. But yeah, I'm going to start mixing this up.
You heard the man, Tubbs. Get undressed.
Yeah. So yeah, we use a scale. We're normally doing this like very clinical, but I'm not even putting gloves on tonight, man, because I'm just in the house.
Well, I will be back in 2 minutes, Peter. I'm going to go and get a beverage.
Because, you absolute demon.
This golden goose was lovely, but it's all gone.
I hate you. Oh man, and here's me. I'm in Nescafe. I've got loads. Obviously we have our own coffee brand through boutiques, which is going to be launching soon. But trying not to use all of the produce. It's pretty hard, man. It's pretty hard.
I will be back in 2.
So yeah, don't forget to zero your skills off, fellas. Or tar they call it. So yeah, we'll put cinnamon Danish in there. I'm going to put a little bit of glazed donut in, and there was a method behind this madness. It's going to be hard to get these. I might have to hang on. It's just going to be so hard to get this accurate because it's like a quarter of a drop, So I'm going to knock this up to 50 ml. We don't skimp on this show. We don't skimp. Let's see what this is knocked up to. So we've put in, yeah, that's easier, man. That's easier. So much easier. There we go, 0.88, and I'll go back and add extra Danish in there. So we need 2 grams of Danish. If I can find her. There she is. Sometimes you just have them to be too tight. That's what Graham said. So yeah, I'm just putting in extra. We've bulked it up to 50 ml. It's that deathly silence, isn't it, when you're just getting the last little drop out. This could turn into a very adult show very quickly. I'm going to add some golden butter in there. I'm sure I had a little bottle rather than a huge one. Where's my golden butter? Glazed donut? No. So glazed donut.
Greetings.
Are you back with beer?
Yes, I am indeed. Proper beer as well, Old Peculiar.
And then we're going to add in some of that.
I'll just be a moment while I just pour this with love and appreciation for what it is.
You just like the teas, don't you? Because I'm like on a teetotal. I'm not, I'm not doing a dry December or anything like that. I haven't had a chance to drink. Shit to be me sometimes.
I'll describe how the aroma is for you.
You're good. You don't have to.
It smells very malty.
Malty, oh malty.
To be honest, it's one of my favourites, but I think I drank it too much in my youth.
Doesn't sound like you, Chris. Not at all.
Oh, cheers.
Right, I'm just going to go bollocks deep on this one. Get the little Barbie and Ken syringes out. We have all the syringes on the planet, but sometimes it's good just to go back to basic shit. Oh, I missed the meringue. Don't let's forget meringue. I'm putting the apricot in now.
In the recipe, a kg content of nicotine set to 100%.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we have no nicotine in here, mate. So I just left it at. I can adjust it just to be, you didn't do that. Just so we don't get that kind of person in. 200% nicotine? No. No nicotine at all. Right, I need meringue. Where's meringue? I could have sworn I had meringue. We do have meringue. Where's she gone? Danish.
Come on then, Big D. What are you drinking tonight? Tea? Coffee? Beer? Cola? Schweppes?
Schweppes? Schweppes in a cup?
That sounded like Goldmember when I said that.
Schweppes in a pancake?
Yeah. There is no pleasing you.
Oh man, classic film. For the inner child, man, of course. We do like what have I watched this Christmas? I've watched some weird horrors. I've been watching The Hell Beast over on Arrow. I've been watching that, and I've cancelled that membership because I realised that I only really want to watch Hell Beast. So I've just cancelled that, and I hope I get a chance to watch the rest of them before the timer runs out on the 11th on that one. I'd like to support them, but right now I'm adding in a bit of peanut. I'm adding every flavour we've added in there. Normally I'd have a look at it and go, will that work? This peanut smells heavenly. It really does. I've wanted to use this flavour for so long, and then I thought, sometimes you see chopped nuts on the top of Danishes. Let's have at it. French vanilla. Where's our French vanilla gone? Chris, you hiding these from me?
Full fat Coke stopped drinking alcohol when I stopped doing marching powder 15 years ago.
No.
Oh, you hero. I've never heard it called that.
Yeah. Legend. Right, so I'm putting some French vanilla in here now. So I use whiteboards. I've never used this kind of digital format, which is a bit old school. But when I'm mixing in the lab, I've got like a laminated sheet for every recipe because I'm always getting distracted and I'm like a little bumblebee chasing like a petal. Every time I put a flavour in, I'll tick it off on this white, a laminated thing. Otherwise, I just get totally thrown off, which I'm doing now because I'm talking to you guys. But right, vanilla custard V2. We want 0.88 in here. And this is how you do a fucking, You need to look at your recipe, see what you want from it, what you want to be the star, and then build from the base upwards. And it's the same in the chef world, isn't it? You look at what you want to be predominant and you focus the rest of the recipe around it. So I like to think that I'm a bit of a chef, even though I hate onion. And it's widely renowned that I hate my onions. But, by not using that, you work out what you can use and how you can inject flavour and stuff such as that. And you're not using something that will make you cry.
I've got to put a little wager in here with you, Peter.
Right.
That specific bean flavour that I was dropping messages to you about, I will quite happily put 20 beans, so 20 British pounds, that we're going to see some flavours coming out this year with it in, and it's not just ours, if we do.
Cool.
It is the year of that bean.
It's not going to be like when we launched a coffee and every other liquid house on the planet launched a coffee flavour, is it? It's not going to be one of those.
I can see it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Which is good, but at the same time, it's so upsetting, just like, but we've put love and care. We've cuddled our bottle and we've sang to it on a night. We've even had lives and said, do you remember when you videoed me every single night for a couple of weeks? It's like, you want to say night-night to that bottle? Yes. Yeah. Our coffee flavour, Boutiques, has been sung to nightly. Not nightly, it was, I can come off this now. But hang on, we'll save this and then it's going, hang on, I'll change the name because there is a typo and I'll change the nicotine content so Chris doesn't cry. Why can't you just click on it and go 0? Oh, you can. Couldn't before. Nicotine, PG, just want all these at 0 before anyone says anything. We want the steeping time to be about 2 weeks. 200 weeks. 4 years later, it's ready.
Chris, can you see that? If you change one, it negatively affects the other. So if I change this to 100, it'll automatically assume it's VG or PG. Yeah, I can't do anything about that, mate. I know your brain will hurt about it a little bit. So yeah, it's about 2018, give or take. Is there any other flavours we constituted out there that aren't normal UK flavours was in there? I'm really surprised I had some of these flavours in, actually. We don't want to keep this as a private recipe unless it's banger, then we'll turn it into a private one. I'm only joking. Set these base values as default now.
Oh, Peter, I said I'd send you those bottles of that drink for you to try out for an idea of a flavour.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm adding to it over the next 3 to 4 weeks before sending, because Postman Pat at the moment's a bit pants as well.
He is a bit shit at the minute. He is a bit shit. I was going to change that one out. We'll put triple L on the end. So if anyone wants to search it, all you've got to do is put a dash in triple L at the end, and it should pop up one of our flavors. So I'm going to save that. It might be good. We haven't had a chance to check this one out yet. I'm going to give it a good old stir. I want to get a homogenizing plate.
It's not the same. You've got to shake it and look dodgy on the cam. Come on.
I know. I've brought nothing out with me, so it's just getting a good old stir. This will get bottled and will be given the old treatment.
You want to give it that good old.
I just want to give it a little sample before I send this to be bottled and put in a little steam cupboard for 2 weeks. It does. It smells heavy on the apricot. It shouldn't smell that heavy on the apricot. That's a very strong flavour. Whoever is the flavour concentrate company, that's quite a strong one. It's like it smells like it's up there within a Awera on the strength that I put it in there as. 1.75% we put in. No, 3.5% we put in.
Enjoy your poo. Bye.
I'm missing out on loads of lovely comments here. Yeah, have a nice amount. Don't have a cry again, Graham. We don't want any tears. Oh, I'm just catching up on the comments now. Very malty. Full fat coke. Stop drinking alcohol when I stopped doing marching powder 15 years back. Yeah, it's good to grow up, isn't it? It really is good. I watched a new Black Mirror episode today about 2020. Love. I've watched a couple of those. Miley Cyrus is in one of those, isn't she? That's quite a hot one. I never thought I had any kind of affection for Miley Cyrus until I saw that Black Mirror, and I was like, yeah, she's pretty decent. Oh, how nice has it been tonight, man? It's nice and chilled. That's what we wanted to be. And I've still got comments on there from ages ago. I'm not going to highlight yours. They're Big D. But, everyone has a past, and there's no shame in admitting it.
With what you just said, you want to look at wet wipes, Graham, before you go. Have a look at them.
Wet
They will save
wipes.
you. They're awesome.
Aerosol prior. It might help lube it out. And then just a nice cold cloth or wet wipes, like Chris says, a nice wet wipe. Just tap it around the area.
Wet wipe around the fridge, from the fridge.
But always wipe front to back. Always wipe front to back, mate. You don't want caca on your danglers.
Isn't that more aimed at for a different reason? I'm just double checking.
I don't know. Oh, we do talk some random shite. Oh, thank you, Big D. Thank you, mate. We're on this road together. Hello, Above the Cloud Reviews. How you doing, man? How you doing? But yeah, we're just having a bit of a chit chat about our things for 2021, and yeah, just someone interrupting. It's fine. It's good. Yeah, just go and get yourself a drink.
Where?
Out back.
Hello.
Hello, little one. We're not vaping. Don't worry. And it's well out of the way. Yeah. No, just have a look around the back, mate. Go through there. Open the door. Go in. Pull yourself a can of pop.
The left or right?
That door.
Left.
It's lovely. It's lovely. But yeah, how are you guys doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, we're knocking together a Danish. We're talking about 2021. We're talking about painful poos. Just all the things. I'm just going to shut this door again. I want a vape. I won't do that with any younglings around.
Were they born in a barn, Peter?
They were, but kids, innit? I'm normally out the back. I thought I'll come in here where it's nice and warm. They'll stay upstairs out the way. And it's not quite happened that way. But they've been good, and they've been good.
I'm just devastated that your slanket hasn't arrived.
I know I've got a man slanket coming just so we can get cosy and do our Dungeons and Dragons evening. Really looking forward to that one. But yeah, thanks for sharing it about, guys. Really appreciate it, man. Really, really appreciate it. First time I've been all evening.
And above the clouds, I have seen your YouTube and I have watched and I have shared to Peter a few of your reviews as well. He's the gentleman who's done a fair few reviews on the Jack Rabbit series, if I am correct. Don't burn me, don't burn me.
I was always like asphyxiated when Jack Rabbit first came out, and they were all over Instagram, and I was like, that brand looks amazing. The branding is crisp. You know, it's just stunning. And I never got around to trying it. And, you know, I thought I would do because I've got a vape company. But I never got around to try. I never got a chance to reach out to those guys. So, hate painful dry poos are the worst. And all these Christmas dinners might bung you up a bit. So, yeah, get the wet wipes, get the Indersol in, and hunker down, guys. Shit's getting real.
Trying to get a sponsorship.
Yeah, I'll take photos. You want to sponsor me?
Right, don't worry. I'll do live reviews.
Yeah, around the bulb. I think, I'm going to end this conversation now because I used to do a lot of like power lifting and stuff like that, and you know, strongman kind of shit. And yeah, it was kind of one of the perks now and again, having something very hot popping out now and again. Like carrying a burning hot marble.
I truly enjoy my spicy food. So I know exactly what you mean.
Yes. But I want to give this a little drip to see how it goes. And I really like that the strife with the arm chase is on, you know.
It's 18 plus, so I can say it. Home chaser coils are just shit hot. They are fucking good.
They are good. We do, but they're not UK. They're from New Zealand. They are really good. They're my new flavour chaser coils when I'm in the lab. Yeah, not affiliated, but he's a good lad. He's a good lad, our Gareth, and you know, for the amount of time he's been doing it, probably one of the best coils I've ever tried, and I've tried quite a few.
I just keep upsetting him by just asking for braided coils. I'll get back into braiding my coils soon.
I want to see those, Chris. I want to see the process, but it takes hours to make one coil.
It does, but it's well worth it.
She's got a kick. Right, I'm going to get rid of this screen share for now. We don't need that anymore. Yay, we're back. We're back in the room. So, you're getting the pastry, you're getting the buttery. I don't want to go too... I keep leaving these comments on, man. I'll put the last one on. Yeah, much love, man. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing what you do. But yes, as I was saying, I've just had a drip. You're getting the donut doughiness, kind of, you know, that like gooey, bready texture. You're getting that. The cinnamon's gone, Chris. You'll be quite happy to hear that the cinnamon has gone.
To me, cinnamon is just... The only way I can put it is... It's what I imagine a goblin shitting in your fucking RDA is going to be like when you drip it. Just like, why is this in here?
Dirty, shitty cinnamon goblin. But yeah, it needs a bit of sweetness in there. It needs a bit of super sweet in there, so I'll probably add some of that in later. I didn't bring any in because we generally don't use super sweet. Generally not. I thought the meringue might have like hit the note, but it hasn't quite hit the note. Maybe a bit of marshmallow might do the trick.
What's the flavour again?
It's like an apricot, jammy Danish with a bit of cream. I'm not picking up the creams that much, but it tastes all right. You know, I wouldn't say it's a all-day vape, but it does need a good steep. It's probably going to need the full 14 days on this one. Obviously,
what about
I
a
was.
sneaky little bit of kiwi instead of super sweet? Because kiwi's just sweet anyway.
It is. You're going to make us go all back, aren't you? Danny Scott. Let's have a look, see. Is that Coils by Scott? Is that Coils by Scott?
He's not far away from me either.
We've got our brand development guy actually getting a hold of some to try out. They look wicked. I love the branding. You know, I've seen these Christmas packs he's been sending out to people. They look stunning. The guy has such an eye for detail when it comes to the end result. So yeah, we are getting some of those in to try, man. Coils by Scott, we are getting something to try. We can't just stick to one coil manufacturer.
The question is, because I've been on his website before, there's no braided option.
Do you reckon you should start braiding them for him, Chris? Do you reckon we could build that bridge? You start making no. Ask him.
I haven't got much hair anyway, but you know.
Knock us a braid out. Oh mate, I'll put the banner up. It's we do have an online shop now.
As do I.
And this is where you'll find all of while we're on screen share, let's just do this shit. And we have COVID relief active right now, 20% of all consumables. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. Come off this. No. Browser history. But yeah, here it is, secondvape.co.uk.
We don't want to see any more Felching Nemo videos.
No, we don't want to see all those, man. But yeah, this is the website. Lots of liquids, lots of CBD, lots of pod systems. We used to have a shit ton of mechs, but we are looking at getting that growing in the new year. Let's have a look down here. We have Live Lounge liquids. This is where you can pick up our liquids, man. And they're worth a shot with this 20% off and you're free shipping over 35 quid and your free nick shots. There's a little bit of a story there about us, what we're doing, what we're hoping to do. And yeah, that's where you'll find our little liquids. Just on there. But enough about us. But yeah, we do have a website, mate. We've been in operation now for about 3 or 4 years. Chris, isn't part of that we. But
Yet,
yeah, but we are looking at building a new website purely for Live Lounge and a couple of really niche brands as well. So yeah, you'll see a Live Lounge website with a couple of very niche brands and maybe a little community built into there as well. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting 2021, and they are our hopes and dreams for. We have been in this industry for a while. I've been doing DIY for my own use for quite a few years. I manufactured about a year and a half ago for our first time ever, which was with Algorithm Labs, man. And we did just a couple of flavours and they were better. And, and during COVID, we thought, let's do something different. Let's give back. And let's ask the people what they want and try and get people involved as well. So hence Live Lounge was born. And then since then we've been discovering lovely people everywhere. It's been bliss, man, to be fair. It's been lovely. But yeah, they are kind of our hopes and what we want to achieve. Oh, Benny Vapes is in the house. How you doing, man? I'm missing everyone. Do. You can customize for you too. How you doing, Benny? How you doing, man? I've been trying to drop into your lives as much as possible. I've seen, over Christmas, there's been quite a few notifications pop up. I do have all those notifications turned on. And it's just nice to get into chat. Nice to chat with people, man. Join Vaping Community Forum. I'll have to have a look. But it's not for the fame. It's not for the, we're just trying to build a niche niche brand. Do you know what I mean? But slowly catching monkey. We're not in any massive rush, but it's lovely just connecting with people as we go. It really is.
The idea is, isn't it? It's a secret that's not well kept. Is the idea?
Yeah, Benny, I might hold you to that. Mate, it'd be nice to clash heads and get some knowledge flowing. It really would. I'd have tried to comment and come on your just in your chat and try and get things flowing quite a few times. And it's been lovely. It's been lovely. But yeah, tonight we've done an apricot peach Danish with a hint of cream. And it needs a little sweetener and it needs a good steep. No kiwi, Chris. No.
But kiwi's just sweet anyway.
Yeah, I've just replying to Benny there. I've just discovered DIY or die, man. About 2 months ago. This is all new to me, totally new, and it's lovely. Is NUVS brutal? We like brutal. Don't ease it in gently. You're going dry. Will do, man. I'll hit you up, Benny. We'll have to make that happen. It'd be nice, just have a bit crack. But yeah, there we go. The recipe's out there.
It's a Twitter user. I'll never find them.
We are on Twitter, but we lost. I don't know. Twitter is probably the place to be when it comes to the vape community. It really is. So I don't know why we're not on that.
I'm all about Line app. I don't know anyone who doesn't use it either. It's just like, what do you mean you don't use Line?
I know, but it's not really a community forum, is it?
It has community chats and stuff, which I'm part of. It's quite amusing to find out new swear words in different languages as well. That's not all I use it for, I promise.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, Chris. Totally, 100%. That's what you use it for. But Fresh 03, I've heard of Fresh. Has he been on DIY or Die quite a few times? Maybe I've heard of Fresh. Is he part of Noted? There's a couple of guys, there's some really, really lovely guys out there. From what I've seen, I haven't been in the community long, but there are some really genuinely lovely people out there that I'm sure we'll cross paths eventually, and it's going to be lovely, man. JP Veeps, how you doing? We've just mixed Summit. It might be good in a couple of weeks. All the keynotes are there. We've bulked it out. We've just put our recipe up there.
It needs fritzling. It needs leaving with no light, no air, and giving daddy's love.
We will go in dry. We like going in dry. We don't need no butter. We don't need a butter. Trial by fire is the only way. Burn them.
Going dry, you can always use blood if you need to.
He's as big as DIY or Die. He's called Walker as well. Same. Wayne, Peter. I think it runs in, having an eye for flavour kind of might run in the name. We'll see. I wonder if he has an affliction for onion as well. He might do. He might hate onion. And if he does, it's a marriage made in heaven.
I still really am upset by that. And once COVID's over and I can actually come up and see you and we go out for a meal and a fair few beverages.
What if I just say here? Biff and Vic liked it when he came on Benny. Please do tell. Can we link to an episode there? That would be great to see. That would be funny, man.
Like, I'm on Jay Hayes' YouTube subscription, so some videos that you see, like in some lives, it's just like, oh my god, him talking about his personal.
How can you say that?
Just like...
That's what it's about, though, isn't it?
Oh, VG,
hang on, he's found out our secret. VG works very well as a lube. It does.
It does indeed.
You don't need those expensive lubes. You just need a bit of VG in your life.
That or tears. They work just as well, I've heard.
We've got a tanker full out back. We're good for life. If we ever need to open one of those establishments, we're happy. Thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it.
Oh, and to make you aware, Peter, I'm having a haircut on next Saturday. I've paid for it. I'm booked in. I can't wait to have this mop cut.
Mate, I'm well overdue. Well overdue. That's not bad. It's got the jamminess. It's got an apricot. I think the apricot peach kind of blend works really well. I'm not tasting any nut at the moment, which is a bit sad. But we're going to give it a good old steep. We're going to give it a steep and see what it turns into. But it's all right. It's pleasant, you know. And that if it's pleasant and it's good, it's the start of something that you can work on.
Hi, Big D.
I will. I'll hit you up, Benny. 100%. I'll hit you up, man. But yeah.
See you, Benny.
But yeah, we get some lovely people in. We get some lovely people on as well. We are due to do a dungeon, totally off the vape topic, but we will be vaping and drinking beers. We will be having a Dungeons and Dragons evening, just, you know, for shits and giggles. There's a fucking cat going mental at the door. Oh, you know, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on a live, isn't it? Betty, I shave my balls ready for the next show. I might have a Shan scrotum, you know, and plenty of EG with me. So, yeah, I'll probably will drop in with you guys very soon, but I'll drop Benny a message over on the Twitter, and we'll get some done, man. Just have a bit of a giggle fest is what we like. But yeah, I think I'm ready for my tea, man. I'm ready for some food now. This is quite tasty. I'm not going to say, oh, it's amazing, but it's worth a revisit. It's worth a steep. It's worth a revisit, and then we can pick it to death. It does need a bit of sweetness. It needs a little bit more Danish, probably. We could up the concentration level on that.
I'm surprised you didn't go just straight for the 12%, like that god of that mix.
More. No.
You know who I'm talking about and bitching about.
Chris, you are such a bitch. Hello, Stefan. How you doing, man? Chris, you are such a bitch.
Hello, Prince.
Silky smooth.
How the devil are you?
All our regulars are out. They're enjoying life. Weird, isn't it? Having a Christmas with, you know, it's been lovely. But yeah, the team will be absolutely firing full force coming into 2021. Yeah, we might do some giveaways over on our Facebook, and you never know, and Insta shites. Get some giveaways going through live lounge and boutiques and such. Maybe even second vape. I'm trying to keep them separate as best as humanly possible. But there is only one place you can get it right now, and we have shown you. So, you know, we can't put links in. Hell-based giveaway. Why have I put hell-based giveaway plus extras? What? I've hit the wrong bloody banner there, haven't I? Like a dickhead. There we go. I was wondering why someone was saying hell-based giveaway. We do still have a couple of hell-based left.
As soon as that hell-based RDA comes out, I am buying one. I can't wait for that bad boy.
Aren't they out, or are they on a pre-release at the moment? Maybe
they're not out with any UK shops yet. There's one shop that has it, and it's £19.36, but it's actually shipped from China, and then you pay like £12 on postage. It's just like,
see, if it's hell-based, I probably know who their distro is in the UK, and it's not one of the big ones. I could probably have a word and get some of those.
Live Lounge is on Facebook and Instagram, I believe.
We are all over Facebook and Instagram. I'm not going to be dropping tags in here, but if you look in the comments of the last video, you know, look at the channel, give it a sub. It should all pop up for you. You'll be able to see the Live Lounge page. I think we've got the Second Vape International group on there where we just have a bit of a shit and giggle and bant and try not to make it all about the vape. You know,
Don't forget about book club in there.
Book club. We have a book club in there where we, you know, there was a guy, and the last one was having sexual relations with a goat, and it was a weird horror.
I do enjoy my weird horror.
No, it wasn't e-cig warehouse, mate. It'll be in me contacts, but it was basically the guys that brought out You know, Artery. It was the first distro for Artery in the UK. I'm pretty sure. You know, they might have the distro, but yeah, we might get them on the website pretty sharpish. We'd love to help. It's butt plug, just random butt plug. So yeah, I might get some on the website. I might get some, and get some in, But at the moment, it's all about that flavour, and we're just trying to refresh as often as we can, get new stock in, and that ain't Live Lounge though. That ain't Live Lounge. This is new, man. This is new. But yes, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up for an evening. We've been on for an hour and 20, which isn't long in the scheme of things, but my tongue, my guts are grumbling. I am so hungry. And I've got a lovely pork dinner there with crackling that's going to get absolutely smashed. And maybe some trifle afterwards, Chris. Or that's your thing. But yeah, we're going to head off, guys.
Send trifle pics.
I want to run the intro again, just as an outro, just because it's stunning. But yes, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. Just thanks to everyone for being a part, and see you all soon. I'll hit Benny up and have a good week. It's Monday. I have no idea what it is. It's Christmas, so have a good one.
It's a short weekend as well. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're all back off.
Bye.